Hey, good morning, guys. Well, I did some grocery shopping yesterday and thought I'd put a few things on the back shelf. I tried and do that. I mean, I know it's not a lot, but I try and do that every time I go grocery shopping. When I go grocery shopping, I usually get about maybe a week's worth of food. I can't afford a lot, so I go when I can. But every time I go, I make sure I buy a few things to throw on the back shelves. Once again, it's not a lot as much as many people can put on the back shelves. It's just what I can afford, and every little bit helps, right? I mean, that's the way I look at it. But yeah, I mean, corned beef hash. Who doesn't like corned beef hash? I mean, everybody's, you got to have a lot of that in your back shelves. I got two of those, so those can sit there for a while. These Bush's Grillin beans. I'll tell you something right now. All through my life growing up, and even now, I've never liked baked beans, and I've never liked your pork and beans until a few years back. I tried the Bush's Grillin beans. This one right here is the steakhouse recipe. It's one of my favorites, really. I love them. They're really, really good beans. They have a lot of flavor to them. They're $2 a can, but man, oh man, they're so good. The expiration date on these, you're talking, if you can see that, March of 2019. Um, I'll watch these. I mean, I'll eat them a little past the expiration date. And you know the rule. Keep your eye on the can if it's bulging out any or if it's rusted. Probably no good, but you know, these will last a little while on the shelves. But yeah, if you haven't tried the Bush's Grillin beans, they just you probably won't go any. You probably won't have anything else but those. Those are just awesome. Also, what I bought is this canned beef, the Keystone canned beef. This is about $4 a can for this size, and they have the slightly larger cans up there that are right up to, I think, about $7 for those. And I've never liked canned meat. Any kind of canned meat from the store, I've never liked it. My sister actually turned me on to this. If you look right here, the ingredients is beef and sea salt. That's it. I mean, that's all it is beef and sea salt, and it's really, really good. Um, there's going to be a lot of this on my back shelves. It's going to take me some time to build it up, but man. And I'll tell you, the expiration date on these, if you can see that, you know what? Once again, I'm really sorry about the poor video quality. Someday maybe I'll be able to get a new camera. It just isn't today. Um, the expiration date on this is November 19th, 2021. So we're looking at close to 5 years on the shelf for this, and so that's a good one to store for a semi long period of time. When the SHTF happens, if it's your own SHTF or if it's an economy collapse, whatever it may be, you're going to be happy you have some of this up there. They have chicken up there too. They have pork, which the pork makes really good pulled pork, barbecue pulled pork sandwiches. Really good. And I use this mostly for hot beef sandwiches covered in gravy. And I also use it to make beef stroganoff out of. And it's just delicious, guys. You guys need to try this. Definitely, definitely try this. You'll love it. I'm telling you. And of course, we've got the Knorr pasta side noodles. I got a couple bags. They're only $1 a bag. Yeah, I'll rotate them out with my other ones. But anyway, I've got the Alfredo broccoli here and the creamy garlic shells. A couple of my favorites of these. These are pretty awesome. I mean, the expiration date on these, what is that? January 7th of 2018. I'm a firm believer that these will last a lot longer than that. I mean, it's dehydrated noodles and powder and seasoning in there. I mean, I don't see it going bad for a long time. As a matter of fact, I've eaten these probably about a year and a half to 2 years past the expiration date, and they were just fine. But yeah, these are really good. I love the pasta sides. One of these bags, just like the mashed potato video, one of these bags will actually, feed my son and I for a dinner. I mean, as a side, not a whole dinner, of course. But if you look at this, the stovetop directions, it's my little tip for these noodles. You guys can make them however you want, but this is the way I make them. I mean, It calls for a 1.5 cups of water, a half a cup of milk, and your 1 tablespoon of margarine, and the margarine is optional. So, I got to thinking one day, what if I had, 50 of these bags, piled up when the shit hits the fan? Okay, what if I don't have a lot of milk? Everybody's going to store that powdered milk. I do. But I'll tell you something right now. Don't put butter in it. Don't waste your butter. If you've got the creamy canned butter on your back shelves and whatnot, don't waste your butter in this. Okay, and when I make this, I don't use a half a cup of milk anymore, or powdered milk. I don't use it. I actually just replace that half a cup of milk with a half a cup of water. So basically, I just 2 cups of water to make this. No margarine, no milk, and it's still delicious. It's just as good as it is with the milk, in my opinion, and it's really good. So I don't even waste the milk on these anymore, or margarine. I just make it with just water. So if you guys haven't tried that yet, I mean, yeah, actually, even today, when I make them in a normal day lifestyle, I still only use 2 cups of water. I figure, why even waste the milk? So if you guys haven't tried that, definitely give that a try. Just use 2 cups of water. Forget the milk. Forget the margarine. Save the margarine and the powdered milk for other things where it's needed. I mean, don't use them for this. I strongly urge that you definitely don't use it. It's really good. It's really, really good like that. But yeah, that's my little food haul for the back shelves. Like I said, I know it's not much, guys. It's not much at all, but it's a start. I mean, well, it's a continuance is what it is. I've already started. I don't have a lot, but, every little bit helps, guys. If you can put 1, 2, 3 cans in the shelves as you go shopping, bonus, and definitely stock up on those, your vegetables, because you can get those for like 50 cents a can. So if you have to live off vegetables, you can. But anyway, here it is. So, guys, check it out, and make sure you subscribe, like, please. I appreciate that. And hopefully I'm actually going to try and get another video done today, because I want to talk about a little bit about my rice storage. And I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about it. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you later.